Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rainbow Warriors will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's... their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Simpson. Finds his man, it's Young. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Sends it back in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. He's looking to pass. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. They will score! Touchdown, Hawaii! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Starts to scramble to the left. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Alabama will get the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the slant.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I like the decision by the quarterback there because it's third and short. You're in field goal range. Can't take a sack and knock yourself out of that field goal range, and you certainly don't want to force the football into traffic, risking an interception. Throw it away. Now you can kick the field goal if you want to.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown time! Fit it in the window for the score.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense, and moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Simpson. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Pressure coming. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll go hurry up here. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Cuevas. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
They'll immediately call timeout.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, they're after him. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Harris. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks.
Going for it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Warriors! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. At the 45 on his way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit.
A shot toward the end zone. What makes to grab, though, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
He'll pull it on the read. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Rainbow Warriors just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. On the move at the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He's got great speed. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Alabama quickly back to the line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Bernard. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Inside the 30. Running through contact. Turns on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The give on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Hawaii! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Ready to try the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him. You know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
That's reeled in. It's Horton. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Gives it on the option. Showing off the arm. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Harris. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on breaks into the open. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back.
Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. And back-to-back kneel downs, and it sets up the kicker with a chance to win it with a field goal.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Power football with the run.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer.
But this was a game in an